Because they're typically lefties.
What are you talking about? The left side fucking shot themselves up.
Well, I'm saying, and I'll tell you in this way, this old Ben Franklin line. Because you want to say, I don't know, in an emergency situation, the Ben Franklin line says, those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty or safety.
Agreed.
So you want to talk about what should be done in an emergency time? I don't know, man.
Well, given a,
I think it's just
an
excuse for more government overreach.
It should be given a choice.
It's just an excuse for more government overreach.
Choice. And then you can secure your liberty and your freedom.
I think it lost you on the volume. Hold on. Let me turn you back up.
Can you hear me now? My volume is going pretty good.
Nah, I lowered it a little bit because I thought it was a little loud, but I might have went too far.
Oh. So you can give them a choice, and then you can secure the liberty and freedom.
Dude, I was talking with this guy recently. Oh man, he hit it home. It was such a simple statement.
Oh, I'm
like, this is everything right here. But he said, free to choose, period. Mm-hmm. I was like, yep, that's it. Put that shit on a t-shirt, fucking whatever.
Isn't that the Republican mantra? Free to choose?
That's the American mantra.
Period. Do you think the liberals want the freedom of speech, the freedom of travel, the freedom of
well, okay. In this, you need to define
the shot or not to take the shot, or would they rather have the government make you take the shot, make you have a license, make you do all this kind of free speech?
A little bit, but you should delineate these two because liberals do want free speech.
They are not trying to secure free speech.
The left does not want free speech.
Oh, you're distinguishing between the liberals and the left.
Yes, and you should too.
Well,
because you grew up with liberals, but we have the left now.
I didn't grow up with liberals. They're mostly Republicans.
No, I'm saying like you grew up in a day when there was still many liberals out there, but there's not many left anymore. Okay, here's how I'll define it to you so you can get it.
What is the difference between a liberal and a left?
So basically, the left and the right used to have the same goal. They just disagreed, liberals and Republicans had the same goal. They just disagreed on how to get there. The left has their own fucking agenda. They're not even on the same page as anybody. They have some socialist bullshit that they want to run. Mm-hmm. But the liberal is the ACLU, right? The free speech stuff, that kind of stuff. That's all liberal stuff, I believe.
Do you think they want free speech?
Liberals, yes. Classic liberals.
Do you think they want to control? Do you think they want to control the white man's speech?
Classic liberals want free speech, as far as I'm
aware. I don't think classic liberals are doing that right now.
But okay,
show me a classic liberal show me a classic liberal that's fighting for free speech.
It is the First Amendment.
Agreed.
So upon our origin, we had the same goal.
Well, you don't. I don't think you catching what's going on.
So I catch everything that's going on.
I know what you're saying, but I disagree with what you're saying. The liberal mentality right now is controlled. Do you believe it's controlled speech? They call it hate speech.
I believe the classic liberals, which there are few of anymore,
you're saying that you're okay. I don't know. Like, the classic. Who comes to classic liberal?
Who comes to mind is Prager.
From Prager University?
Right. Classic liberal.
I don't know too much about him. And I don't know the difference between a liberal and a leftist.
I know. It'll be a good dive for you later, though. Because to split them up. Because the left is basically the extreme version.
They're just Democrat. Well, what's the difference between a liberal and a Democrat?
Well, I think they're all Democrats.
Right. So wait a minute. You're saying the liberals are a subset of the Democrats?
I'm saying the Democrats is what it's all under. Democrat umbrella. And then you have the liberals and the left.
two factions inside the Democratic Party.
Just like they would probably say right now about the right, right? You have MAGA and then you have woke right.
What's woke right?
You don't even know about woke right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're killing me, Smalls.
Dude, James Lindsay has a whole brand based on woke right.
What's woke right?
Without pulling up James Lindsay, I don't even know how to talk about this.
Pull up James Lindsay.
All right. Because he's the guy on this. He is the guy. This is what he's trying.
Is he the only guy? Is there a group of one?
No, he's the guy though. Like he's been championing this for so long that Constantine talks about the woke right. Everybody talks about the woke right now.
Never
I can give it to you in simple terms. You want me to give it simple terms?
Well, give me the definition.
Definition? Okay, I'll give you definition.
What's the definition of woke right?
The term woke right describes a subset. Here, I'll give you the screen share. We can read it together, guy. I think the audience
make me put on my other two eyes.
I think the audience will like it a little bit better if we can do it together. So, what do we got here? How do I...
Just send it more. There you go. Thanks, man.
So the term woke right describes a subset of conservatives who use tactics similar to the left's woke movement to enforce conservative beliefs or a separate movement focused on identity, grievance, and ethnic consequences within right-wing circles. It is characterized by a focus on controlling language, co-opting woke concepts, and often framing conservatives as the true victims of social and political changes. The term has become a loaded political catch-all for many conservatives used to criticize progressive policies and values.
That's just woke, period. That's not woke right.
But the right does their own version. That's the point. Okay, now I'll give you this to the lamest terms where you can understand it. Okay, so not an example as much, but like a clear definition. So the left now is the we'll just say the left now is the emotional left. There is a reasonable left and then there is an emotional left, right? I guess the reasonable would probably be the liberals, right? And the extreme would be the leftists that we talk about. So they're all crazy and everything else, right? And then on the right side, you have conservatives. And then the woke right would be the emotional right, reason and emotion.
That's left.
No, there's plenty of emotional right. Plenty of it.
Give me give me an example.
Like Hitler apologists. There's tons of them.
Hitler apologists.
There's tons of these people now.
Dude, I don't think you're losing it. I think the world's losing it if that's the case.
It's the emotion. I'm telling you what it is in simple terms. You have the left, and then you have the reasonable left and the emotional left.
What are the woke right fighting for?
Ethnic stuff, like they said, they are the victims. They are the victims.
That's woke. That's not woke. That's not right.
That is right. They're doing it on the right, though.
Then they're not
all
on
right.
the right.
All right. We can't. It seems we can't do this without James Lindsay, so we're gonna go find James Lindsay.
Jesus, Lord help me, dear Heavenly Father, please help me from this stupidity. Save me from the stupidity.
Let's see what we got. Okay. He calls himself an anti-communist, is what he calls himself. All right, we're here. We're here. All right.
When do you have time to do any work when you look at this stuff all day?
I don't know. So let's see.
I think you're full. I'm going to call bullshit.
He says, I wrote these explanations of woke originally in late 2019. I released a podcast saying the same thing about it today. When I say woke right, I mean it. And my definition for woke has been consistent for far longer than anyone was paying attention to them. In brief, woke means having awakened to having a particular type of critical consciousness, as these are understood within critical social justice. To a first approximation, being woke means viewing society through various critical lenses, as defined by various critical theories bent in service of an ideology most people currently call social justice. So I guess that's kind of what he's saying too, is social justice in the reverse. That is, being woke means having taken on the worldview of critical social justice, which sees the world only in terms of unjust power dynamics and the need to dismantle problematic systems. This is actually what I was telling you earlier about the oppressor oppressive. That is, it means having adopted theory and the worldview it conceptualizes.
Okay, it sounds like bullshit
Under
to me.
Under wokeness, this awakened consciousness is set particularly with regard to issues of identity like race, sex, and gender, sexuality, and others. The terminology derives from the idea that having been awakened or woke up, to an awareness of the allegedly systemic nature of racism. Now it's like the flip side, right? Racism against white people, sexism, and other oppressive power dynamics. That's kind of what I said before, is the oppressor oppressive, but now the right is doing the victim part, right? And the true nature of privilege, domination, and marginalization. Oh, we get the privilege. There's your black privilege, right? There's the flip of the white privilege. Domination is kind of in that way, and marginalization is kind of in that way as well. In society, and understanding the role in dominant discourses and producing and maintaining the structural forces. Furthermore, being woke carries the imperative to become a social activist with regard to these issues and problems. Again, on the terms set by critical social justice, this, especially for white people, is to include a lifelong commitment to an ongoing process of self reflection, self criticism, and progressive social activism in the name of theory and social justice.
Oh my God, I think the right's losing their mind.
I'm telling you, dude, this is what you're having trouble with. It has often been associated. Oh, go back. Right of it.
Yeah, often a social leftist. What'd you
Breaking it.
do?
God damn it. I don't fucking know. I'm pushing buttons. This is a video, apparently. So it has often been asserted that the term woke right does not make sense, since woke supposedly means leftism.
Correct.
I'll let this thing play out a little bit so you can get a better idea. Some have also claimed that the woke right is a made-up term, like you just said, that is not real. Let's
Right.
consider how James Lindsay has been defining term woke for many years as consistent with the definition from woke right. Yeah, we just read that. Let me see what else he's got here. Come on now. When someone has taken on critical methods, or more specifically lately, become woke, which means having adopted a critical consciousness under the moral vision pushed up by the ideology of social justice. So I guess it's kind of like social justice in reverse, right? Or at least the way it has been going.
Well, the
It becomes
definition social justice,
social
right?
justice. What about it?
Social justice. So it's justice for all. It's not
Well,
specific.
it's like forced equality.
The term social justice should mean justice for all.
It's like forced equality, I guess.
Not equality, justice. See,
It becomes
social equality is something different than social justice. Justice is just. What's correct, what's fair. Not equality.
Well,
Right?
depending on which side of the aisle you sit on, that is
Well,
different, though.
justice is justice. Justice is supposed to be blind. The girl with the weights.
Okay,
Close
well,
your eyes and weigh out the evidence.
how many people today talk about your truth?
That's subjective truth versus objective truth. We
I
had
understand
that
that,
discussion.
but this is why people are going crazy.
Well, people are going crazy. I'm not going to discount that. But I think to say woke right is a oxymoron.
Mm-hmm. So woke, having critical consciousness, the cult belief that everything in society is designed to oppress you, and the only way you see the truth is becoming a Marxist using critical theory. Simple as that.
That's leftist.
And like you
That's
said here,
leftist.
yeah.
He's trying to
Well,
make that right. Now he's going to have a hard stretch, and nobody's going to follow him.
you know that this is already everywhere. Oh, you don't know. I'm
I
sorry.
don't care. That sounds stupid. I'm
It's
not. So
everywhere because
typically, I
it's
don't
true.
worry about stupid stuff because it usually dies out pretty quick.
It's everywhere because it's true.
Not true. That's leftist ideology.
No, MAGA has become a cult, if you haven't noticed.
Well, what is a cult? Is Christianity a cult?
Yes.
Okay. Then MAGA's a cult.
You know, cult is short for culture. That's all it is. But it has these negative connotations because, like we said before about the mob, that's where the negative connotations with cult come from.
Mob is the negative connotation, correct?
That's you know.
You saw mafia in there. It's like
He says anyone who tells you that isn't the correct definition of woke does not want you to look up the definition of critical consciousness and critical theory online.
1 second, I've got a.
What
are you doing now? Yeah, I'm back.
Well, we're gonna listen to the end of this. It's like a minute, but we'll see what it's got going on. Ready?
The modern word for critical consciousness, modern slang term, is woke. Being woke means you have a critical consciousness. Critical consciousness is the cultural Marxist reinvention of the idea of class consciousness, which is exactly the thing Marx was talking about. Woke means critical constructivism. Critical constructivism means critical theory applied through a constructivist worldview. A constructivist worldview means that you think the world is constructed by power.
And they say this is the postmodernists, right?
It's a social phenomenon, as a matter of fact. You think that your perception of reality defines reality. He said explicitly, there is no reality. Nothing exists before consciousness makes it perceptible. So how you perceive is how it is. That's the derivative of your truth and my truth.
Your truth.
The critical theory part adds in that you're going to see that through dominant power structures. And as we know, and we can add, these dominant power structures are located in, because this is all Marxist derivative, they're all located in what we would call class identities, whether it's economic class, racial class, sexual class, social class, cultural class. Class identities define the power structures.
That's not true.
Well, it's not about it being true. It's about if this people out here are believing this bullshit.
No, let them believe it. Like I said, if they believe it, it'll just look like idiots.
But this is the woke right.
If they believe it, they're idiots. I don't know what to tell you.
And there's a lot of idiots. There you go.
Have you just figured that out? Oh, this is a nice definition.
There you go.
Left and right. Woke left.
People who push progressive values and left-wing ends using woke means, including postmodernism, critical theory, and Marxist conflict theories. They're activists who use woke tactics, desire for unlimited power, victimhood narratives, identity politics, subjectivism, and other stuff, yet claim to be the only true liberals. The woke right is people who push trad values and right-wing ends using woke leftist means, including postmodernism, critical theory, and Marxist conflict theories.
Critical theory
They're activists who use woke tactics, the desire for unlimited power, victimhood narratives, identity politics, subjectivism, yet claim to be the only true conservatives.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is the stupidest concept I've ever heard in my life.
I know. I'm breaking you into a whole world
I think
of
this
stuff
is going to, this is either, this podcast is going to blow up or blow up.
But there is a woke right, and it uses the same tactics as the woke left. And it exists, and it is pretty big.
I don't think it's as big as you think it is, and I don't think it'll last as long as you think it is.
Considering that I'm having to define it for you years after it's already started, I would say that you're out of touch.
I would say that I want to be out of touch because it sounds so stupid it hurts my ears.
Well, people who want to make change in the world pay attention to the world, because having your head under a rock isn't going to help.
People that want to make noise in this world want attention, and those are called babies.
And noise proves nothing, as Twain has said.
Agreed.
Noise.
So let them wander.
Nothing.
You know, I told you about that one song back in the 90s or 99 when Millennium came out, and he goes talking about he's going to the top of the charts, and he did with that album. And he said all these other people, you know, all you got to do is nothing, just watch them decline. That's all you got to do. Just watch stupidity, huh?
Watch it decline.
So he was saying he's traveling up the charts, and there's people behind him, right? And he goes, what are you going to, you know, people ask you, what are you going to do about these people that are behind you? And he said, nothing. I'm just going to watch them decline. And that's exactly what's going to happen with that. The woke right will just die out because it sounds so stupid.
It is stupid.
Well, the woke left is stupid too.
Yeah, just as stupid.
Just watch it. See how they're dying out?
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is watch them decline. I hope the woke right declines, because you're fighting fire with fire at that point.
You know what it is, though, essentially, too, is it's essentially the oppressive dynamics, but in reverse.
Yeah, but so what are you saying? The oppressors are right?
No, well, the woke left has been claiming to be the victim, the oppressed, for a long time. And now the woke right is claiming to be the oppressed.
So who's the oppressor?
The other side, always.
The liberals are oppressing us. See, that puts you in a victim mentality. I don't like the victim. I like
It's very not right, but it's on the right.
I think it's just a bunch of idiots acting like idiots.
Told you the right's dead, man.
Trying to get the baby in the bottle. If I cry long enough, I'll get a bottle.
But it's these power structures, because now they're crying that they're the victim. And on some level, they're kind of right, I think. Like, I've watched in my lifetime far more racism against white people than black people. Far more. It's not even close.
That's only been the last 10 years.
In my lifetime, I'm telling you.
No, well, I came from Detroit. I've seen a lot of prejudice both ways.
Yeah, well, I'm from Maryland, and I've seen
far more nothing but white people
being racist against, or whatever the hell that is.
Well, race. So I love how people say reverse racism. What about reverse? Are you trying to say this is reverse racism?
No, I'm trying to say that I've seen far more black racists in my life than anything else.
I see more both.
I don't know how you can say that. That's not even a real sentence. More both.
More both. A lot of people are racist.
You've seen a lot of both. You've seen a lot of
both. I've seen a lot of both. So I've seen a lot of black people racist, seen a lot of Asian people racist, and I've seen a lot of white people racist. Do you think China's racist?
Absolutely. See, this is the problem. Every group is racist. Every group.
That's my point.
But people can't accept it, and whatever. But that's the truth. Is it Ali Wong? You know Ali Wong, the comedian?
Yeah, she's awesome.
She used to go up on stage and was talking about, because you know how the Asians, apparently, they all hate each other. And she was like, no, I don't know what she is. Let's just say she's Vietnamese, right? And then she's like, but I need a Vietnamese husband so we can be racist together.
So that's my point. There's, the Italians are a little bit racist.
Every group is racist. White people are racist. Every group.
Right. So then you agree with me that white people can be racist too.
Every group, man. Okay. And people pretend like they can kill racism. You can't kill it. It's impossible.
You can.
You can diminish. You can water it down.
Is it possible? Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? No.
I don't know if it's possible, man.
It's possible.
Jesus died trying to stop the pendulum, and he didn't do it either. So I don't know.
But dude, he gave his life up. He wasn't killed. He wasn't murdered. He gave his life up.
He was definitely murdered.
He did it for a reason. And the reason is
he was murdered in a sanctioned by the state kind of murder.
He was not murdered.
He was definitely murdered.
He gave up his life.
He was what? That is
Jesus said, I have the power. I have the power to give up my life.
Everybody does.
If he's the Son of Man, does he have the power?
Everybody does.
He told his disciples, I could send legions of angels. 5,000 is a legion, I think. I could send legions of angels to save me.
That doesn't mean it's true.
Okay. All right, cool. So cool. Could he have saved his life if he said he wasn't the Messiah?
Yeah, I think he
could ready to go on the cross. If he was getting ready to go on the cross and he said, I'm not the Messiah, could they have let him go?
At that point, I think he could have backpedaled and got out of that situation, but I still think they still would have came for him.
At that time, they wouldn't have, though. They couldn't have.
I think the shadowy figures would have came for him in some fashion.
No, they would have let him go, because I'm sure the other Jesuses or the other Messiahs that claimed to be the Messiah didn't die for their sins. But see, the worst part is he was explaining to his disciples that he had to die. He had to go. It had to be that night, and he told.
Yeah, I know.
And they didn't want to hear it.
We've talked about this a little bit before. How he was determined to prophesize himself in a way.
No, so. If
the Messiah was the Messiah was talked about,
and the Messiah was talked about and prophesied about, and said he would be crushed for our transgressions and pierced for sins.
Yeah,
for our sins. He had to do that to make all the prophecies come true. That's the insane part.
But you said this in another episode. He's like, well, how are the prophecies going to come true if I don't do this?
Right.
So he was prophesizing himself. Fantastic.
No, the prophecies were written beforehand.
Right, and he read them and was like, oh, well, this fits. Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't fit. It's like it had to happen.
Nothing has to happen.
Well,
the only thing happens to happen is death.
Then he wouldn't be the Messiah. That's the kicker.
Then who says he is?
1 point or 2 point something billion people. Hey Siri, how many Catholics are in the world? I'm sorry. How many Christians are in the world?
Should I pull up Galileo's quote again?
Hey Siri. Yeah, okay.
Should I pull up Galileo's quote again? I don't care how many Christians.
2.3 billion Christians in this world.
You know what? Sheep only know what they're fed.
No, you could think that. You could think that. You'd be wrong, but you can think that.
I could be wrong.
So you don't think in the Christians there are any sheepdogs?
What?
In the Christian religion, you don't think there's any sheepdogs? Remember, there's only 3 people: sheepdogs, sheep, and wolves.
No.
Okay.
I think it's where whores go when they're done being whores. I think it's where pedophiles go. I think it's where gays go to get married. I think it's where the Vatican goes.
You don't think any Navy SEALs are Christians?
What about it?
Sheepdogs.
They were sheepdogs without the religion.
They became sheepdogs as believers, and some of them. There's this one.
So
guy,
you're saying that because of Christianity, they're sheepdogs?
Yeah. So
in what?
Yeah.
They were this without that book.
Do you think some people that read the book believe they're sheepdogs? You know,
I think a lot of people.
Have you read the book?
Why? No. I think a lot of people pretend to be sheepdogs even though they're not. I think a lot of people think they're good people even though they're not. I think a lot of people think they're a lot of things that they're not.
Don't disagree.
You know? Just because they said it about themselves, that makes me believe it less.
I have a hard time saying I'm a real man.
That is the ultimate. That's the ultimate, if you ask me.
Well, I don't think I don't say it about myself. I said I'd like people to say that about me. And I had one guy say that about me and knows me pretty well. You know, they were saying, you're not even a real man. And this friend of mine said, dude, this is the most real man you've ever met in your life. I thought that was more telling than anything. I'm not going to define myself when I'm a real man, because what your opinion of a real man is, my opinion of a real man is 2 totally different opinions.
As that old song is, let's give them something to talk about.
I think we've done that, and I think we've done that in spades. Unfortunately, I have to let you go. Believe it or not, I got some business to take care of tonight.
Yeah, that's late for business, boy.
Dude, I had 7 podcasts set up for today, not including you. I canceled one because I needed at 12 o'clock to eat. And somebody else canceled it at 2 o'clock.
Damn, dude.
So this is so instead of 7, 6, 5, and this one. So I've only done 6 podcasts today. That's all. I do like podcasts, but I do unfortunately have to go.
Wow.
Next time, let's get John on here. I think John's got a wealth of knowledge that sticks like glue.
Yeah, he's got a lot of knowledge.
You look totally different, my friend. I can't get over how you look. You look so not you. What did your kids say when they saw you?
I don't know.
You haven't seen them yet? When did you do this?
The other day.
Dude. You look like a different person. You're
Trying to be like you, man.
Jedi. I can't grow a beard.
Oh yeah?
No. I'll show you a picture next time. It's hilarious.
You get the stash only or something?
You get
oh, it's not filled in?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, that sucks. Especially in fucking Michigan, dude. You need that in Michigan to stay warm.
Yeah, you have to buy face masks.
You need some God-given insulation.
God-given insulation. Dude, I can't even have hair on my chest. I don't have hair on my back. I don't have hair on my I barely have hair on my member.
I don't have a ton of hair. I'm starting to hit that age though. I'm starting to get like hairs on my back and shit. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. There's this one Italian friend of mine. He says, I got hair in all the wrong places. I don't have hair on my chest. I got hair in my butt crack. I'm like, sorry to hear that, buddy.
You're turning into a furry.
Here, maybe I can show you a portion of it.
Oh, great.
Feet. Where do you see hair on my legs?
Yeah, you were not made for.
If I'm not getting it now, I'm not getting it.
You were not made for the cold, dude.
No, I'm made to buy warm stuff.
I'm made to survive in the cold.
You are, and you're in the warmest place in the United States, Florida, FLA.
Yeah, so backwards, dude, because I am a fucking heater, dude. I'm just not even kidding. Like we used to go to Pennsylvania and shit, cold. Up in the mountains and shit, boy. She be getting extra close at night because I am generating heat. Like I gotta throw the covers off still sometimes.
I know the feeling. I'm my
generating machine, boy.
All right, buddy. I'll let you go. Thanks a lot for the podcast, and we'll talk later.
Yeah, it was a good talk.
Mike the man out. Pithy Jedi out.
Do all the things, man.
Talk to you.